My name's Kari Lentowicz, and I am the Environmental Leadership Specialist at Cigar Lake. Primarily, my focus in my job is to integrate a lot of environmental initiatives, so eco-initiatives like recycling, waste management, energy management into all our processes on site. So making sure that all our waste is going to the right areas, that it's manageable, that we're lessening our impact on the environment in every way that we can.
Okay.
In a typical day, I do a kickoff with a toolbox meeting where we go over the day's safety topics and environment topics and go about what our regular routine is. And then normally I participate in a couple other meetings, a management meeting to go over what everybody else on site is doing. And then we participate in a CAG review, so you go over any incidents over the past day to see if there's anything you can learn, anything that needs investigation. And then a lot of networking, go to different departments, participate in group discussions, set up meetings to deal with some of the initiatives we have on site, get data for some of the reporting that we do. Go out in the field and do assessments. We look at our procedures, work instructions, and make sure that people are conforming to those. If there's an issue one way or another, we either fix the work instruction or put more awareness training out there. On a weekly basis, I do a lot of training as well. We put in spill prevention and response training, so sometimes I lead those sessions, which helps when you do some public speaking. So public speaking in the course of your high school or university career does help with a position like mine. As well, we a lot of interaction with other people, dealing with site services people, and sitting down, getting their ideas. It is a very social job, which is very beneficial. You get to go and talk to people and get their ideas, take them down, and make what they would like to see become a reality for them. So it's really good. It's very interesting. I really like what I do. I took almost everything in high school, but in order to get into my area of study, I primarily focused on the sciences, so things like physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, as well English, because you do a lot of report writing, so that all helps out with a position like mine. I completed a degree in environmental toxicology through the College of Arts and Sciences at the University of Saskatchewan, and that took a lot of different courses through university. I was able to take things as electives as well, fun things like drama and everything else, but sciences, chemistry, bio again, mathematics, all that.
Okay.
I completed high school in 1996, and from there I went to university for 2 years and wasn't sure what I wanted to take. So I took some time off and worked. But after my first year of university, I actually got a job at Rapid Lake Operation as a summer student in the environment department, and worked there for a summer. Absolutely loved it. Went back to school and got another job there for the summer, and made a good enough impression that I was able to land a temporary term position at corporate office that fall, because I chose not to go back to school full time. And then I took another couple of years off, and I worked at Hudson Bay Mining and Smelting in Flin Flon, and worked in a laborer position there, shoveling, and decided that's not exactly what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So I actually went to school and tried out a few different things, did a pharmacy tech program, which gave me a lot of background in pharmacology and pharmacokinetics, which kind of relates to the field of environmental toxicology. And then I went back to work for a couple of years to raise some more money to go back to school. And in 2003, I went back to the University of Saskatchewan and enrolled in their environmental toxicology program, which was very new to the University of Saskatchewan. And over the course of the next 3 years, I did part-time studies in order to finish my degree, and completed it in 2006, so 10 years after I graduated from high school. Mine rescue at site gives you a lot of additional training, a lot of things that you can apply absolutely anywhere. You learn first aid, you learn rescue techniques, you learn how to work safely, how to help others work safely. There's other opportunities as well. You can participate in mine rescue competitions, which I definitely benefited from in 2008. And we were able to go to Saskatoon and compete with a lot of the other mine sites. All year you practice fairly hard on different rescue techniques and different scenarios, different emergency response scenarios. So you'll place somebody in a truck that's been overturned, and you'll have to practice the safe techniques to pull them out of that, whether they've got a fake broken leg or whatever at the time, but it really sets you up for a real life emergency situation. It's a lot of fun. You get to drive the fire truck, shoot off the water cannon, and go into smoke-filled buildings under SCBA breathing apparatus, and play in these different scenarios to train for a real situation. The opportunities on mine rescue and ERT have, does increase your pay as well, because you get the opportunity to participate in some call-out activities. So if there's a fire alarm that goes off, you're out there at night. Sure, sometimes it's 2 o'clock in the morning, but it gets your adrenaline going and gets you out there. It makes you confident in what the site practices are with emergency response, makes you feel safer on site, knowing who your emergency response people are. You learn a lot of new medical techniques. Being a part of ERT, we've been able to take AED administration, O2 administration, get to take an ambulance driving module, so you get to drive the ambulance, and it's quite fun because you do a scenario where you kind of drive off the road, but you don't, you correct, and you're in the back doing CPR and all that stuff, so it's really quite exciting. I love it. Focus on your studies. Find out what you want to do. Find a good career counselor. Talk to some of the people who are in the job that you would like to do. Really explore those options. If you want to be a nurse, go talk to a nurse, see what it's like. You might find after spending a day with somebody that it's really not something you can see yourself doing. So focus on stuff like that. Look at summer job opportunities. Cameco, Kojima, there's a lot of places in the north that have a lot of good summer opportunities for youth going to high school and to university. When I first went to university, I worked several work terms with Cameco, both at Cigar Lake, at Rabbit Lake, at the corporate office, and that really opened my eyes as to what the opportunities were out there.